Hey, are you like me in your 20s and you're struggling at the moment and you feel like you kind of failed, but no one prepared you for the things that you go through in your 20s because people make it sound like it's the best years of your life, but there's a lot of hardships in your 20s that no one really lets us know. We think our life is going to be just like the movies and this wonderful thing, and I'm slowly realizing it's not exactly what it seems. So if you're like me, how about we grab our favorite drink and let's have a chat about 20s and the things I wish I would have known before I entered my 20s. So if you're new here, my name is Hannah. I've started my YouTube journey again. Let's just say I have messed up multiple times, but I'm learning through the chaos. So I really wanted to sit down and I really wanted to talk with you guys because I feel like our 20s can be the most craziest years of our lives and no one prepares us for it. I wish people would give us more of advice before we hit our 20s because our 20s are not as amazing as it seems. Actually, our 20s is where we learn so much, and there's so much heartbreak and there's so much going on around us, and we never knew it was gonna happen. Like how people talk about their 20s, like I've talked to people that are older than me and they're like, yeah, my 20s, they were the best years of my life, and I'm just like, how? So let me dive on into this video. So me, and I've noticed a lot of other 20-year-olds have been feeling this way of failure. Do you feel like you're failing right now? First off, I want to tell you you're not failing, and let's push the brakes for a minute, because failure is not the definition we make it out to be. I think sometimes failure to me is when you try to do something and you totally give up. You don't try no more. You're like, I'm done with this, I'm not doing this no more, and I'm just done. I'm done with this. That's failure to me. But if you are working hard at something and you're working but it's not doing as well as it seems, that's not failure, and we need to stop thinking that's failure. But society has put it in our brain that this is failure, and it makes me so mad sometimes. Like, come on, we are in our 20s, we are learning new things, and that should be what it is, not about who got there faster than the other person, you know? Who ran the race faster? But you know, the story they teach us in school is the tortoise and the hare. But the truth is, it's the tortoise won. We learn slow and steady wins the race. But it's like life is so fast, and they're trying to push us so fast to be somewhere we're not ready to be at. Like, I hear people all the time, oh, you just graduated college? You don't have an awesome job yet right out of college? You need a job and you need to make it quick and fast. But no one sees all the other hard work I pour into things around my home and other things that I do with my YouTube channel and all these other things that I'm doing right now. No one sees that. They just see, oh, you just graduated from college. They don't ask what my plans are or anything. They just think, oh, you're supposed to have an amazing job. And it's crazy because I'm like, I'm only in my 20s. Can we like not rush my life and let me push on the brakes and enjoy it? Besides calling me a failure, I've literally had people call me a failure because I'm not somewhere that the other people my age are. All my friends are married, they have little families and this and that, and I'm like, well, I'm happy for them. I really am. I am truly happy for those people and where they're at in life, and I'm so grateful for it. But stop calling me a failure for not being somewhere that I'm not. Truth is, we're not those people. I'm not those people that they judge me about because I can never be those people. I was never meant to be those people. And I think people forget in your 20s, you learn a lot. So grow. Life brings us through all different trials. Life brings us through two different directions than other people sometimes. If we all went the same direction, let's say we all found our high school sweetheart and we all married the person we dated in high school, guess what? Our lives would be boring because we all have these big fancy houses and cars and all of this. It would be not normal, and we wouldn't have stories that like make us want to do better in our lives. So if you're in your 20s right now and people are trying to judge you by other people, don't let them. Don't accept what they have to say, and learn that you're your own person. You are who you are for a reason. And learn to love yourself and do what's best for you. The only person that knows what you need is you. You're the only one that knows what makes you happy. You're the only one that can actually fully make yourself happy. So stop allowing people to tell you you can't do something if it makes you happy. Life is too short to be living the way people want you to live. Listen, as long as it's good and you're not hurting nobody and you're doing what you believe and what you believe in, then go for it. Stop allowing other people to tell you what you can and cannot do. And stop allowing the world to tell you you are a failure because you're not as far as you need to be. Because success comes to all of us at a certain time. And sometimes even when we feel successful, we might not be exactly where we need. So we still feel like we're failing. But listen, you'll work through it. You'll get through it. Just don't listen to other people, because other people will bring you down sometimes. And just know that you are worth so much more than what people have to say. But if you feel like a failure right now, let me tell you, if none of this has helped, you're not. Let me tell you that. You're not a failure. And if you try something and the moment it fails, but you keep going at it and working towards it, that's not true failure. That means you failed, but you're learning how to make things work. If you're not where everybody else is right now, don't worry. It will come to you. Like, your time will come. Like, things will happen for you. And I believe that 100%. So don't let other people tell you who you can and who you can't be. Never doubt yourself. Hold yourself high. And don't listen to the people. Don't listen to the ones that are calling you a failure right now, because maybe they're failing themselves. Maybe they're in a point of their life that they don't feel like they can go anymore, or they're struggling deep down, and telling you things like this helps them. And so I'm going to leave you with 3 things. First, you're not a failure if you don't give up and you're trying your hardest in life and you're working on yourself. You're not a failure. That is not being a failure. That is part of growing and becoming the person you're supposed to be. 2, love yourself. Other people aren't going to push you, and they're not going to push you towards your dreams. Honestly, they're probably going to be a little bit more cruel. So you need to share love with yourself and be there for you and love who you are, and start taking care of you and stop wondering and what other people have to say, and stop caring about what they have to say, really. And last but least, you are one of a kind. You have not failed, and you're gonna go so much farther in life if you would believe that. So don't give up on you. Love you. And let me tell you, I can't wait to see what you do, because I believe 100% you are gonna go so far. So love yourself tonight and love who you are, and I'll catch you next time in the next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, thank you so much if you stick through this whole video. I truly appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps me in YouTube, but it also helps me to know what kind of content you guys like to see from me. Also, if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of me and all the fun things I do, I talk about the living a 20-year-old life and so much more, vlogs and everything, then give it a big subscribe down below. And I truly appreciate you guys, and thank you for all you do, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day or whatever time you're watching this. Bye guys. That is aggravating me to nonsense. The hair won because it was moving slow. I just got that. The hair won, you know.